morning, everybody. Welcome to Vista Ventures. I'm Caleb, and thanks for joining me. Today I'm up at the northern portal to the Susquehannock Trail System. I'm here with Dan again from Backpacking Adventures, so he and I are teaming up again to tackle this one. Dan's done this a number of times. How many times have you done this? Probably
this will be the
fourth time. Okay, so yeah, he's already done it 3 times, so we got a good guide with us here today. Weather looks a little iffy. There's about a 50% chance of rain each day, but the temperatures aren't bad here. It is June 5th, so we're going to try to tackle this over 4 days here. So we're going to have to average 20 plus miles a day, but I think we're both in shape for it. So we got the cars and everything registered here, so we're going to get started. All right, we made it here to the first trail register. We're going to hike this trail clockwise, so only 85 miles to go now. One point I did want to note, you park at the overnight parking back there. It's not like super apparent on where to go after that. You just hike down past, there's a maintenance shed there for the forestry office. You just hike right past it, and then there's like a little blue blazed, it's like an actual road. Then you just follow that down a short ways. I think it's only 0.3 miles or so, and then you hook up with the actual STS. So the whole STS is blazed with orange blazes, so we'll be following them the whole time. And then I do believe they've got mile marks every mile or so, so that's pretty nice to be able to keep track of our progress. So with that, we're just gonna start hammering down the trail, see how far we can make it before these afternoon rain showers are supposed to pick up. Alright, it's just before 11 o'clock. Stop down here at about mile 6.8. There's a real nice campsite here. There's a picnic table and that sort of a thing, and lots of open area for camping, and then a really nice water source here. So Dan and I each loaded up with 1.5 liters, because we're not sure there's going to be any water up by the Dynamite shelter. We're planning on stopping there for lunch. Sometimes people cache water, but we didn't want to bank on that, so we're going to hammer up over the hill and then make our way down for lunch. Alright, Dan and I just made it down here to the old Dynamite shack here, which is the first shelter we've come to, going clockwise. I remember stopping here once before for when I did a small section hike of this trail. Sometimes they've got water here. There's a jug there with a little bit in, But I think Dan and I both have enough to get us through lunch. We're more excited about that picnic table right there, which is gonna be a huge bonus. Then we'll see what we got in here. A couple chairs. I'd say this probably is the worst shelter to stay at, just because, you know, it's all just enclosed and everything. It's not a nice Adirondack style, but you got pack hangers here. But like I said, more importantly, we got that picnic table. So we're gonna stop and mow down some calories because we're hungry. Alrighty guys, made it up Cardiac Climb there. Climbing up from the road, it's about 0.8 mile climb. Really, it wasn't graded too bad at all. The climb itself wasn't bad. What was bad was there was just a crap ton of stinging nettle everywhere that was tearing into both of us. I was glad I got pants on because I feel like Dan was getting torn up pretty good. But yeah, other than the stinging nettle, it wasn't bad at all. It's really only the second climb we've had today, and then I think that's pretty much it until we get to camp tonight. Maybe a couple little small ones, but nothing to note. So trying to beat the rain. He pulled down the weather. I think it's supposed to be around 3 o'clock. The percent chance of rain jumps to like 75% or so. So just trying to get in as many miles as we can before the rain hits. All right, we're about just coming up on the 13-mile mark here. Looks like they're getting ready to put another one of these Adirondack style shelters here. Got all the lumber and everything. So by this time next year, there'll be another shelter here. No water, but at least it gives you a place to get out of the weather. Back from that fire tower is the old like caretaker's cabin here. You can't camp here, but spied there some trail angels left some water here, so Dan and I are gonna fill up and then keep hammering down the trail. Alright guys, 3:45. We're at mile 17.8. Made it down here to the Bullock Run shelter. So we're just going to pop the packs, take like a 5-minute break or so down here, and then decide whether we're going to have to camel up with water or if we think there's going to be water at camp. But definitely getting tired for the day, getting a lot of miles in, but definitely making good time. We popped out on this road. I think we're just over 19 miles, about 19 and a half or so. I think we got a little over a mile and a half or so to camp. It's definitely clouding up. It's spitting rain just a little bit, but not bad. So hoping it holds off long enough for us to get to camp and get set up. All right, we made it to camp. It's about 5:08 right now. We made outstanding time, really. We didn't get started hiking until about 8:15 this morning, until we got car and everything registered there at the trailhead. But yeah, we were able to get 20.5 miles or so. It gets us down here. We're just getting ready to cross this cross fork footbridge, which is really nice, but we'll cross that tomorrow. Did rain on us a little bit coming down, but nothing bad, just a few sprinkles. So we made it here to this campsite. It'll be pretty nice. Some spots for tents, and we're definitely going to be able to make some hammocks work. So with that, we're going to get everything set up so we're ready for the rain. Alrighty guys, it's 6:15 here. Got dinner, everything made. I'm doing a peak refuel meal, the sweet pork and rice. Used that one on the loyal sock when Dan and I went out last time. It was excellent. Got Dan on the old peak refuel. He's got the home style chicken and rice.
It's really good.
Yeah?
Really good.
Yeah, I've been very impressed with it. I'd never used them before the loyal sock when Dan and I went, and I've been very impressed with them. I haven't had a bad meal yet, so that is excellent. So I'm getting that knocked down, and then for dessert, Dan inspired me last time we were out. I got one of these Quest cookies, and then I'm going to put some peanut butter on it for dessert for the extra calories. So I'd say we definitely earned it today, about 20.5 miles or so, and made really, really great time. We didn't get started till 8:15, so got a real nice campsite here. Got water and everything, so hopefully the rain holds out so we can just kind of sit out here and relax for a while before we rack out probably about 9 and then get up and keep hammering tomorrow. Alrighty guys, just after 7:30 here. Got supper and everything done. Had my Quest cookie and peanut butter for dessert, so that was delicious. Really satisfied with how today turned out. I was expecting we were going to get rained on at some point, but very, very blessed that the good Lord was smiling on us today and didn't get rained on hardly at all. Just a few sprinkles right before we got here to camp, but no big deal at all. So that's fantastic. So hopefully that will hold out for the rest of the trip, but we'll see. No matter what, we made it 25% of the way with pretty much no rain, so that's ideal. Do have a couple pieces of new gear for this trip. I did just recently get another underquilt. This is a hammock gear, 3/4 length Phoenix in 30 degree. The previous one I had was 20, so it was just a little warm for some of these warmer trips. So I did break down and got the 30 degree here. So this will be her maiden voyage. So we'll see how that goes, but I'm sure it'll be fine. And then the one other significant gear change from my recent hikes is I'm trying a pair of these Hoka speed goats. I've been using Ultras for years, but you know, apparently Hokas are all the rage now, so I'm going to try them out, see how they do. So far so good. Don't have any issues. Definitely have a lot more cushion than the Ultras, that's for sure. But yeah, I haven't had any problems. The only modification I made is I did super glue some Velcro there to the back side of these so I can still use my gaiters. But other than that, I don't think there's really any other major gear changes here. So we're just kind of hanging out in the hammocks. The bugs are pretty bad down here. They're kind of coming in waves, so we're just gonna relax in the hammocks here for a while and just basically wait for dark to go to bed. I think we're gonna get up at I think 4:30 tomorrow, with the goal of being on trail at 6. We got another 21-mile day. So if anything else exciting happens, I'll bring you back, but chances are I doubt it. We're just probably gonna relax here and go to sleep here. Not too awfully long, so we are well rested for the hike tomorrow. So, with that, guys, good night. I'll see you tomorrow.